So I want to talk a little bit about LibreOffice, which is sort of the default word processor for Linux. It comes pre-installed on lots of distributions, but it's not configured super well out of the box. And so I just want to go through a few of the things that I do to get LibreOffice ready for me to write novels or just generally work on any kind of word processing in Linux on it. I'm going to show you how to increase compatibility, fix that user interface, and install some additional fonts. The first thing we're going to do is adjust the default file format that LibreOffice saves your work in. We're going to go from the ODF, Open Document format, to the DocX format, which is the industry standard used by Microsoft. We're going to navigate to Tools, then Options. Click on Load/Save, and then General. Here at the bottom where it says Always Save As, we're going to change this to DocX. Lastly, uncheck this box unless you want to receive a warning every time you save a file. Then let's click Apply and OK. And that's it. Next, let's see what we can do about this cluttered interface. Click on View, then User Interface. And here we have several options. The tabbed option is what's going to be most similar to Microsoft Office. So we'll just apply that to this app alone. And as you can see, now we have tabs up at the top. You have the familiar File, Home, Insert, Layout, Review, and the things you would expect to see there. If you don't like that, there's other options. There's a sidebar option, which puts most of the formatting tools over on the right side and shifts the paper to the left. We also have a tabbed compact, which is just a more compact version of what you're probably used to seeing in Microsoft. And then there's group bar compact and contextual single. But for me, I'm just going to set it to tabbed because that's what I'm used to from working in Microsoft Office. Alright, the next thing I want to do is be able to navigate quickly between chapters. So we're going to go up here to View. We're going to click Sidebar. Actually, I already had it open, but click Sidebar. This will open up over here. And we're going to go over here to this Navigator button. Now, you'll notice that there's actually nothing listed under headings, even though if I go back up to my Home tab, you can see that this is correctly marked as a heading. So the trick to this is double click this. Sometimes it don't work, sometimes just strike the Enter key and you'll get this thing here that opens up. And this is one of the problems with LibreOffice, is that it has so many options, but sometimes they're not pre-configured, so it just seems like things are broken. When really all you need to do is just tell it what you want. So in this case, I want to assign an outline level. So I'm going to let my heading 1 designation be level 1. Now if I had a book with parts, then I might want to have like part 1, part 2, part 3 be the level 1, and then I would make chapters a level 2 so that the outline would put them under their respective sections. Anyway, so I just have chapters, so we're going to make this level 1. We're going to hit Apply. We're going to hit OK. And if you look on the right, you can see that all my chapters are here. I can jump by double clicking. I can jump directly to a chapter that I want to work on and navigate through the document more easily. You'll notice there's some blanks, so let's jump to one of those. And all that is above this chapter 12 heading, I have a blank line that has the same heading applied, so I can either go up here and change it to body text, or I can just delete this line by just hitting the backspace key, and as you see, that space disappeared. So I'm just going to go through, do that real quick for from each of these, get rid of those spaces, and one more. Let's see, one right there, and we'll just scroll up, put the cursor there, strike the backspace a couple of times, and then that's gone. Now I can navigate quickly around my document. So now I'm I'm all set. This is how I would I would set things up if I wanted to write a novel. Alright, the last thing we need to do is get some Microsoft fonts so that when we're working with an editor or collaborating with a co-author who uses Microsoft products like Word, we can use the same fonts they're using to increase compatibility. So there's a few different ways to do that. I may actually make a whole video later just on fonts, but right now I'm going to show you an easy way if you already have a copy of Microsoft Windows. Like for instance on the computer I'm using, I have Windows on one drive and I have Linux on another drive so that I can boot whichever I wish. So I'm going to go and borrow those fonts from Windows and bring them over to Linux. So this is how I do that. If you don't have a copy of Windows, there are other ways to do this. And like I said, I'm going to make a dedicated video on that later, but I think most people probably have access to a Windows machine where they could get a hold of these fonts. So here we go. Alright, so let's hop into Windows, click the File Manager, then this PC, go to the Windows C drive, then to Windows, scroll down and we're going to look for the Fonts folder. There it is. Right click on this, show more options, and copy. Then you're going to need a USB drive, or I have an SD card right here, and right click. I really hate this menu. I wish we could get the old menu back. Show more options, paste. And just give that a minute and copy all these over. Alright, time to head back to Linux. So now we're back to Linux, and this is LibreOffice, and I just wanted to show that there are no Microsoft fonts installed right now. Nothing starting with an MS or Microsoft or Calibre, no Calibre. So let's go out of here, and we are going to go to our File Explorer. I've already got these open. On this one, this is my SD card where I copied the Microsoft fonts, and then over here is just my home folder. I need to enable hidden files, so we're going to go here, Control H will do the same. Now we're going down to find a .local, there to the right. We're going to go in here, and then we're going to go to Share. And this is the directory, the local directory for where we can put our fonts. So I'm just going to drag this over, drop it, and give this a minute to copy. Now we're going to pop over here to the terminal and put in this command, fc-cache-fv, strike enter, and this is just going to update the font cache. Then we're going to hop back into LibreOffice and hope to see the fonts there. They're actually not here. I left this in the video. I could have just edited this out so you guys thought that I never make a mistake, but this did not work. And sometimes that's how this kind of thing is. It's fiddly, you have to mess around with it and find the solution. So that's what we're going to do now, is go find the solution. Why are the fonts not here? There must be a reason. Let's look again. Maybe they, no good. So let's open up our fonts application. And they're not here either. They're not appearing. They should appear here, but they are not here. Sometimes a restart works. So let's try that. Let's restart. See if that resets things. It's a Windows solution, right? Alright, now we're back to Linux. Let's go ahead and open LibreOffice Writer one more time. And drum roll, they're still not there. I really thought they would be because restarting fixes everything in Windows, right? But I guess we're not in Windows, we're in Linux. So, well, let's go back to the directory where we installed them and make sure they copied there. .local share and fonts. Oh, this is a capital F. I bet this is the problem. I'm going to rename this with a lowercase f. because I bet Linux is looking in a directory that's /fonts with a lowercase f. I'll go ahead and click in here, make sure everything's in here. I don't know what these are. I'm going to have to research these. The end in a .fon. They appear to be an executable. I'm really looking for TTF files, true type font files, and there they are. So looking for just the familiar ones: Arial, Calibri, or Calibre, however you say that, Times New Roman. There's Arial, and it says it's installed. So I'm really thinking that the renaming the directory with a lowercase is going to fix this. Let's check Times. Yep, that one says it's installed as well. So let's go back out of here and let's open this thing one more time and see what we got. There's Arial, Calibri, however you say that. Arial Black. Let's scroll on down and see what else we got. Looking for Times specifically. Yeah, there's Tahoma, Times New Roman, perfect. Alright, so this finally worked. So I think renaming that directory with the lowercase f, I just copied the folder from Microsoft, which was an uppercase F for the fonts folder, and that seems to have caused the issue. So yeah, there they are. Easy peasy.
So that's really it. That's how I set up LibreOffice to write a novel. Let me know down in the comments if this was helpful. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know if you use this word processor or if you found a better option. I'd just love to hear if this was useful or what other tips or tricks you guys may have. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons, and I'll see you all next time.